You wake up one morning and you decide to chase your dreams, even if it means leaving everything behind. That's what I did 1 month ago when I dropped out of university to become a full-time YouTuber. It's been a wild ride, and trust me, it's not as easy as it looks. So how do I stay productive when there are no more 7 a.m. lectures to wake me up?
There are 7 simple rules that have literally saved me. Never trust your bed. This sounds like something your physics teacher will tell you when you come late for his class on the Monday morning. But hear me out. You know how your phone has a power button? Your bed is like a sleep button for your brain. If you try to walk or study on your bed, your brain will just press that button and then you sleep off. I guess what I'm trying to say here is find a separate workspace. A simple setup like this will do. This way your brain knows, okay, it's time to work. The 2-minute streak. We don't like to admit this, but sometimes it is easier to just scroll on TikTok or play video games than actually picking up a book to read. I am not a productivity expert and I am definitely not James Clear. But here's the trick. Whenever I'm about to do something that requires a certain amount of willpower, like completing my storyboards, I just tell myself, I'll just do this for 2 minutes, then I'll stop. Don't feel like writing? Tell yourself, I'll just write 1 sentence. Don't feel like reading? Tell yourself, I'll just read 1 page. Don't feel like working out? Tell yourself, I'll just do 1 push-up. More often than not, you'll find yourself doing that activity for way longer than 2 minutes. And that leads us to the next point, the do something principle. This one is a cheat code from The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, Mark Manson. Is it Manson or Manson? Manson, the rule states. Don't just sit there, do something and the answers will follow. Most times, we want to have the whole thing figured out before we take that first step. But it is action that leads to clarity. And that's what this rule is about. Stop overthinking and start doing. You want to start a YouTube channel, but you don't know where to start from? Just record a video and post it. This book is so long, when am I going to finish this book? Just read 1 page. Motion doesn't lead to result. Action does. And if you keep waiting before you are ready to take that first step, it might be too late before you take action. I know this one sounds cliche, but I believe in the power of positive thinking. And I got this one from my favorite book of all time, Think and Grow Rich. My dad bought this particular copy when I was just 6 years old, and I first read this book when I was 20, but that's a story for another day. Your subconscious mind exists. That little voice that tells you, don't do this. That's not right. Do this instead. It exists. Think of it this way. Your brain is like a radio, and you can choose what stations to listen to. If you keep playing negative thoughts, that's what you hear. But if you play positive thoughts, that's what you believe. But that's the problem. Your subconscious mind cannot differentiate a positive thought from a negative thought, but it can intentionally control it to think positively. And how do you do that? Affirmations. Think of your subconscious mind like the YouTube algorithm. The job of the YouTube algorithm is to show you videos based on your watch history. If you like to watch motivational videos, it will recommend more motivational videos. Similarly, if you feed your brain with positive affirmations, it will start to believe them. Every morning and night, I tell myself, I am capable, I am productive, I am successful. So find affirmations that resonate with you and repeat them to yourself. And number 5, have a strong why. Your why is your map. It is what guides you when you feel lost. It's not just, I want to be rich or I want to retire my parents. It's deeper than that. Your why is what keeps you going when things get tough. There have been many times when I've doubted myself if dropping out of university was really the right decision. Some days I might just wake up in the morning and feel like staying in bed all day. On days like that, saying something like, I want freedom or I want to retire my parents just won't be enough to keep me going. So it's not compulsory for your why to be a single sentence. It can be as long as you want it to be. Mine is a full page in my journal, and it's where I go when I need to remind myself why I have to keep going. This atmosphere is starting to feel like it's a Z-World movie right now, but here's the thing. I want to help you find your map too. I just launched my newsletter, and every week I share more personal stories, book reviews, and productivity tips. It's literally like I'm having a one-on-one conversation with you over there. There are some things that I can't share on YouTube that I share in my newsletter. And as a welcome gift, I'll send you a free template to help you figure out your why. It's the first link in the description. Join me and let's find our maps together. And finally, I don't joke with my sleep. The reason why I saved this one for last is because my mom is probably watching this and she calls me literally every day to remind me, Celestine, don't joke with your sleep. Oh. Make sure you are sleeping on time. And I'll be like, yes, mom, I do not joke with my sleep. Sometimes you are indoors trying to focus, then the neighbors start disturbing, distractions everywhere, and maybe a fight even breaks out. The only time I'm able to lock in is at nights, where everywhere is silent and you can literally hear the sound of crickets. But then I have this one rule. I don't keep late nights continuously for 3 days. I was talking to myself the other day, and as at that time, I had no idea I was even going to be talking about the same point on camera today. So I'm just going to play the video for you to see.
Burnout is real. I deserve rest. My body needs to rest. I have not slept for the past 2 nights or 3 nights, so this night is going to be different. Whatever thing I'm going to be doing now, as soon as it's 12 a.m., whether I'm done or not, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go and rest my head. Tomorrow is another day to start.
You see, this self-improvement journey, it's not by working harder. Sometimes you only need to work smarter, and that includes taking care of your body and getting the appropriate rest when you need to. So those are my 7 rules for staying productive after dropping out of university. I hope these tips help you chase your dreams too. Remember, your dream life is closer than you think. You just need to go get it. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, I share more personal stories and deep lessons in my newsletter. The first link in the description. And you might also like this one, what I learned after 59 days of being a full-time YouTuber. My name is Celestine, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Which leads us to the next point. The subtle act of if you try to walk or study on your bed, you're being calm down, bro. I'm not going to post this one.